Mike Zarpas is this year's retail speaker. Mike is also an ODU alumnus, majoring in finance and real estate. Mike is Vice President of Retail Brokerage and Development at SL Nussbaum Realty Company. Please welcome Mike Zarpas.
Thank you, Larry, Dean Tanner, and my alma mater, Old Dominion University. It's nice to be presenting again this year, but I got to tell you, Larry, I'm a little disappointed with this year's market review. Larry had the idea to invite Big Blue here with us today. Andy Hans was so gracious as to call Big Blue, and Big Blue tells us he's at a cheerleading competition in Texas this week. I'm like, Texas over the real estate market forecast? Come on. Well, I got to tell you, I knew Big Blue when he was just a little blue. I took real estate with his classes with his dad, Big Blue Sr. Big Blue told me to send this message to everyone at the TED today. Everyone, if you can join me and stand up, do a little jumping today. So if everybody can stand up, we got some things to jump for joy for. Come on, jump with me, guys. Come on, guys. Why are you jumping, we ask? Because we all avoided the retail apocalypse. As Mark Twain once stated, the report of my death was an exaggeration. We do have a changing landscape in retail, however. Traditional malls are under huge pressure with mounting tenant losses and immediate need to change their image and their dynamic to meet the expectations of today's consumer for more experiential retail. Power centers are resizing boxes and courting tenants such as fitness centers and entertainment while still trying to work with anchor tenants and their use clauses and restrictions. Neighborhood centers are signing leases with many uses not thought to be included in a retail setting, such as medical office, municipal uses, public uses, entertainment, last mile distribution, and office uses. Strip centers are adding more restaurant users, and all these restaurant users are chasing the same sort of space, end caps, drive-throughs. General retail buildings have been being filled and re-tenanted or sold to medical users, dollar stores, alternative retail users, banking institutions, cash advance centers, title loan centers, and restaurants providing drive-through capabilities. Mixed-use development is continuing to flourish in Hampton Roads. Developers, tenants, and municipalities all desire more holistic environments. By adding multi-family, office, restaurant, and entertainment office options, this creates a 24/7 environment sought out by millennials who are quickly replacing baby boomers as the largest consumer segment. Local examples have been shown on the screen in various stages of development. All are enjoying huge success. Big boxes went dark in record numbers last year. Tenants are shedding underperforming stores. Sears, Kmart, Farm Fresh, Toys R Us, Sam's, and latest casualty, Nordstrom, are providing a blank canvas for new coming retailers. Key stats for Hampton Roads last year: occupancy rate was at 94.1%. 2018, though very positive, showed signs of slowing. Net absorption was negative 259,000 square feet. There was only 352,000 square feet of new projects delivered. Let's get to the top 5 retail leases $114,000 in Virginia Beach Floor and Decor was the #1 lease, and Harbor Freight Tools in Hampton was the #5, rounding out that top 5. You can see some of these tenants here on the screen. Top 5 sales, Janif Shopping Yard. That was by far the largest deal of the year. Then, rounding out the top 5 was Hampton Plaza in Hampton, Virginia, sold to a local real estate company, Harvey Lindsay, for $8.7 million. Top 5 developments. IKEA has been on everybody's mind, coming next month. 331,000 square feet. Wegmans will be coming to the beach. And Rooms to Go and Newport News will be rounding out the top 5. There'll also be building one in Virginia Beach soon. Property's already been purchased and entitlements are on the way. The F-bomb. It's been dropping all over Hampton Roads lately. Food, floors, and furniture, that is. Food, flooring, and furniture retailers are opening up all over Hampton Roads. IKEA is opening on April 10th. Rooms to Go, that I just talked about, is opening March 25th on Jefferson Ave, and soon to be under construction in Virginia Beach as soon as those permits come through, their zoning department. Conn's opened 2 stores, one in Portsmouth, one in Virginia Beach. Wayne's Home opened last week on Little Creek Road in one of my own properties. I'm pretty happy about that one. Then you got Bob's Discount Furniture, scouting for sites. All the grocery stores, I don't want to name them all because it'll be so many, but a multitude of grocery stores opened last year. And talking about a multitude of stores, there were over 100 new restaurants opened in Hampton Roads last year, including Starbucks, Mod Pizza, Mission Barbecue, Europi, among many others. MacArthur Center. It's been hard hit. Closing on April 15 will be Nordstrom, who joins Avita, Pottery Barn, Mercado, Williams-Sonoma, Banana Republic, Yankee Candle, Zales, Chico's, Brewster's Chicken, and Brookstone, all closing or closed at the mall recently. This puts much pressure on Starwood Retail Partners and the city of Norfolk, as the owner of the Nordstrom box, to realign their tenant mix for wider market appeal. Here we go again. As predicted last year, Farm Fresh was the largest footprint lost. Sears Kmart filed bankruptcy. It was the next big hit. Toys R Us closed all their stores, but we hear they're going to reappear in a different way coming later this year. Payless Shoes closing all 2,100 stores nationally, leaves a huge void in the shoe category. Mattress Firm filed bankruptcy last year after closing 700 stores. Who didn't see this one coming, right? Mattress Firm on every corner. The list of closures for 2019 is longer than I can go into here, but 30 retailers have announced plans to close over 6,000 stores nationally in 2019. Dick's Sporting Goods is going to be closing at Town Center. It's the news I hear. However, retail openings, my favorite part. Restaurants and breweries opened at a record pace last year. Big Lots, Earth Fare, Publix all opened in Williamsburg, the northern part of our market. As stated earlier, the grocery stores opened at a record pace. The above tenants and others are signing leases as I speak. I was negotiating one on my way over here. The grocery wars, it's gone straight to hand-to-hand combat at this point. Of the 34 local Farm Fresh stores, which was the first major casualty of the grocery wars last year, 10 were sold to Harris Teeter, 8 to Kroger, 3 to Food Lion, 4 went to independent operators operating under the Farm Fresh banner. Now one's becoming an Aldi on 21st Street that was originally supposed to go to Harris Teeter. One went to E-Mart, one went to Wygo. That leaves 8 vacant and available for lease, folks. Kroger closed its Ward's Corner store, supposed to move across the street to the Farm Fresh, but decided not to protect Harris Teeter. Finally, Kroger and Harris Teeter, which are owned by the same parent company, are working together to protect their market share. Harris Teeter took the store from Farm Fresh at the beach, left it closed just to protect their territory and increase sales at their own store. They also closed their store in Harborview after moving to Bennett's Creek Farm Fresh, protecting Kroger's much stronger store in the Harborview market and garnering sales that Aldi hasn't taken from them. Publix opened its first store in Hampton Roads in Williamsburg on October 17th. To the astonishment of many, they didn't participate in the Farm Fresh sale. Food Lion has completed renovation on all their Hampton Road stores at this point to try and protect their market dominance. Lidl, after opening stores all over the region, is taking a breather to evaluate how to best serve this new customer base in Hampton Roads. Wegmans, opening April 28th, is sure to be a titan in the category. My crystal ball, omni-channel retailers will continue to dominate. Traditional malls will be forced to be market leaders by adding mixed-use elements, experiential settings, or be forced to the sidelines. Entertainment elements will continue making their way into retail environments. Expect some casualties along the way. Mixed-use developments will be more prevalent choice for consumers. Tenants will start working together for the betterment of the bottom line. Amazon and other online rivals will seek out more brick-and-mortar locations. Redevelopment, one of my favorite aspects of retail, will become a mainstay trend once again. I'd like to thank Ben and Rachel at CoStar, especially Sandy Dwyer, my assistant at SL Nussbaum Realty Company, my wife and daughter in the audience tonight, my brother Chris. And I'd like to thank Andy Hans, who shot that awesome video for you guys and brought me back here today. And thanks to all of you, my friends in the industry. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike, for your always interesting perspective.